Do you want to ask the question again?
What do students need today that they do not get in regular school?
Oh Lord, where can I begin? Students don't get a sense of community in our schools today. They don't get accurate information in our schools today. As a matter of fact, as much as teachers try to include information on cultures, I won't even say African American culture, I'll just say cultures. I find that they are ill equipped in most cases to do that. And that goes all the way back to when and how they were trained because they don't get that information in their college classes. So, absent a community, absent accurate information, and absent, in many cases, a strong family dynamic, which suggests that this information is important, more important, for example, than sports or music, then our students tend to flounder. What would you say?
Yeah, I would say belonging is really essential. Um, we are part of a collective, but we also have our own a collection of people that we want to belong to because of culture,
Mm,
because of shared belief systems, because of how we were raised. It gives a sense of purpose. It gives a sense of centering
mhm.
for everybody. And it has people walk differently in their life when they have that sense of who they are. And that is about belonging. I belong to this group, but I also acknowledge that I belong to many groups.
Mhm.
Community has been lacking in the school system. I experience that every day.
The other thing I'm thinking of in terms of what students don't get is encouragement to stretch themselves academically. And I don't think that has changed since I was teaching a long time ago, but I used to have to encourage students to take courses that they didn't think they belonged in, advanced courses,
Yeah.
AP courses.
Yeah.
They didn't. I would ask them, "Why aren't you in AP whatever?" And they would say, "That's not for me." When I walk in, I'm the only black face in the room, and when certain kinds of conversations are taking place, all eyes look at me if the subject has to do with minorities or cultures. And so students often feel ostracized, and they feel ostracized even though those people who are in charge of classes and communities in the building don't recognize that students feel ostracized or don't acknowledge that students feel ostracized. There are lots of opportunities for staff to play the blame game, for lack of a better phrase, to say, well, I did such and such, and I don't know why the kid didn't do such and such, and so it's not my fault, kind of thing. But that happens a lot. And so I think that whether or not that's the next question you're going to ask, that's the reason that we need an academy SPS, so that students can have a sense of community, so that they can see that they are worthy of taking classes that will stretch them and that other people respect, and that they have a sense of belonging. That's what we try to encourage and enforce in our programs.